Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Is junk wax investor dead? This is a question I think it's time for us to start asking. Before I get started here, I want to mention I rolled out just the subscribe page of my newsletter yesterday. I got dozens and dozens of subscribers already. It is a free newsletter. I don't plan to ever make it a pay-for newsletter. I'm going to put the link in the description here again today. Go in, sign up for that. I anticipate rolling that out probably on Wednesdays, but maybe Wednesday this week and Mondays moving forward. Also tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll be doing a live stream at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time with Chris Sewell, going through what we expect to happen with the Hall of Fame announcement that happens at 6, and then going through that announcement starting at 6. So I'm really excited for both of these things. Make sure you are there. Here we go. Back in, I don't know, the summer maybe, or fall, I did a video talking about the fact that Nick, Junk Wax Investor, had sold to publishers, the Publisher's Desk, a company that was pursuing AI solutions for things. They were growing, they were expanding their portfolio, and they added Junk Wax Investor. And I spoke with Nick, Junk Wax Investor. He actually answered a lot of my questions and released a statement to me to read to you so people were aware of the situation. I think the hope was that the new owners would do better, that they would listen to the feedback of commenters on their videos and improve what they were doing, because what they were doing was really bad. And the fact of the matter is that they have not. The videos are bad, and they've stopped, by the way. They're no longer producing videos, and I'm going to get into that. But one of the big problems with these is that most people believed that the voice was AI. Very minor problem, very minor, not a big deal. I think they claimed at the time that it wasn't an AI voice, or somebody did, but they were producing the videos or writing the scripts for the videos using AI, it seemed like. And they were getting a lot wrong. Like, they would do a football card video, and have Randy Johnson cards in there. And that's not accurate. Randy Johnson's a photographer at football games, but he's not a football player and has never been. Although I would have liked to have seen Randy Johnson, the wide receiver in his prime, 6'10", what was he, 6'11", maybe a cornerback, something like that. So they were getting box prices woefully wrong. They were saying, like, you can get a 87 Topps Tiffany box for $3. Things like that in every video. Many times every video, you can pick up a box of 93 SP for $4 on eBay. It's baffling. And people would comment, dozens and dozens of people would comment on all of their videos saying, hey, these are wrong. Can you get better at this? Really, like, huge fans of this channel who wanted them to succeed, and they just haven't, and they didn't. And November 5th was their last video. That's a long time. I mean, Nick was putting out 4 videos a week, I think, and getting over 100,000 views per month. They are now passively getting about 15,000 views per month. And that's shrinking. That will continue going down as more time passes between their last video. So November 5th was their last video. I reached out to Nick in, early to mid-December to say, hey, do you know what's happening with your old channel? And he didn't know anything. So I started reaching out to various people at the Publisher's Desk, to Nerdable, to other publishers. Nerdable is one of their other properties, and that's where their videos are linked, and I guess the script is also posted on Nerdable. And I started reaching out to a lot of people, and not a single person responded to me. I was blocked on Twitter by people, and all I would say to them was, hey, do you write for Nerdable? I have a question for you. And they would block me. I emailed the Publisher's Desk. I emailed the people who were listed as owners. I emailed other writers I got nothing. No responses. Dwayne Beckett was listed as the guy who would do the scripts of these, and I reached out to him. Nothing. It's so strange. And for a while, I was convinced that Dwayne Beckett was fake, like he was created out of thin air for this purpose. But then I found, I did a lot of research in this. I found that he had won some sort of award in the film industry, and he has an IMDb page. And he won an award in like 2005. And it's referenced in his bio too, obliquely. So I'm now convinced that Dwayne Beckett is real, but I can find no evidence that he's still working at Nerdable or for the publisher's desk or doing anything Junk Wax Investor related. So I don't know. It's such a weird thing, and I would love to see Nick come back and take it over again. Would he have to pay them for it? I don't know. I mean, presumably, but they're not doing anything with it, and even when they weren't being successful with it. They were destroying the brand, effectively. I don't think Nick wants to comment on it. You know, I've reached out to him a couple times about it, and he has provided scant responses, understandably. I don't think he wants to put anything in jeopardy with his deal with them, so he's being very professional about it. But yeah, it's such a weird thing to buy. Oh, another point I wanted to make is that the publisher's desk has on their website a list of their products, their properties that they own. Nerdable is still listed on there, and that's where all these things happen. But Junk Wax Investor used to be listed on there. I am 95% sure. I remember seeing it listed on there in this November, December, and even over the summer. And now it's not listed at all. So it's strange to buy a product and then within a few months decide it's not for you when you could have made it better by just listening and making an effort. I don't know if they got in over their head. They just didn't understand what they were getting into, and that's their problem. If I were to sell my channel, which I'm not going to, by the way, I would hope that the buyer would understand. Well, I guess I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I think Nick does care. Nick wants it to be successful. I think Nick in his statement to me, he said that he wants to come back eventually to the sports card community and producing content. Who knows? Maybe that'll be sooner than expected. But I don't know. It's what do you think? Were you still watching Junk Wax Investor videos under the old channel? Did you think they were AI voice? It was an AI voice. Did you think they were good? Are you watching breakout cards now? Because Ryan is doing some similar videos occasionally, not as frequently, of course, but sometimes he does, and I think he does. I don't want to say better than Nick because I feel like that's rude, but he does an awesome job, and he adds a ton of knowledge behind it. So different, I guess. Let's just say different, because Nick added a lot of knowledge too. I just think it's very different. It's a different style. I like it a lot. Yeah, let me know in comments what you think about this. Is it dead? Will they come back? Do you think maybe they're just taking a break to revamp the entire thing? I don't know. Let me know in comments. I appreciate you guys watching.